Hello, friends. It is 2024. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great holiday season. You spent it with loved ones. You did everything you wanted to do. Hopefully Santa brought you something nice. But today we are opening up 2024 with the end of the Lateralus album. Faaip De Oiad. I looked up like 5 different translations, and I probably still have absolutely butchered it. But I did translate it and see that it is the voice of God. So I'm very curious as to what the hell to expect. It seems that every time I do a Tool song, it's always, I'm curious for this, I'm excited for that, and let's be real, I always am. I'm always excited to dive into this. Very short track, about 2.5 minutes, it looks like. That is very short for a Tool ender. I would have expected it to be like, maybe like a 45-minute song or, something around those times. But yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time. Go ahead and get into this. I hope you enjoy the video today. If you do, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Hit subscribe if you would like, so you can keep up to date with more of the Tool videos that will be coming in the future. If you want to follow my socials, they're over here on the side of the screen. New one added in, the very top one, buy me a coffee if you would like to support the channel. And don't want to do like a monthly sub thing, like a Patreon or all that stuff. My other socials are over there if you would like to follow me for free outside of YouTube. Channel sponsor, as always, in 2023 and now 2024, Gothic.com. You can use the code EMP20 for 20% off of your order at checkout. All right, we zipping, we jamming, we kicking in the new year right with some Tool. Faaip De Oiad from Tool. Let's go. Forgot to mention I got my lyrics. So God plays drums. Okay. Gotcha. That's some odd-ass frequencies.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country, and I don't know where to start. They're gonna still triangulate on their position really soon. Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens.
What the hell is going on?
Dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now. They want those major population centers wiped out, so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
What the hell was that? All right, that was Faaip De Oiad, and normally I like to have the instrumental or like the song playing in the background as we're kind of doing the outros, but I don't know. I feel like it would sound pretty odd here, but I was getting ready to I was checking my volumes and everything, and so the top comment on the official audio is from somebody who has the username Goats Miserable 555. He says, I was living in a halfway house in a dorm space. I had a roommate and I was listening to this album before bed. The lights were out and we were getting ready to sleep, and this track began to play. I just let it play all the way through. Once the track finished, there was silence in the room for about 10 seconds. Then I spoke up. Well, good night. Then silence for a few more seconds. Then my tough guy roommate spoke up quietly in a big voice. That was scary. All right, that was actually that was an absolute just a mind warp. So this one kind of hit like every sense I possibly had, and I did want to touch base on something. When I talked about sensory overload, I was not referring to it in a negative manner. I actually think it's incredible that music can hit you so many different ways at one time. It kind of feels like it's pulling you from like 85 different directions. So anytime that I'm referring to like a sensory overload, and I mean it in the best possible way. I mean it in a, oh my God, music can actually make me feel this way. But okay, let's go. There's not much to go over here as far as the lyrics go, but let's see. I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm a former Area 51 employee. Okay, so that's obviously meaning aliens. Medical discharge for a week. Kind of running across the country. I don't know where to start. We'll triangulate on this position really, really soon. They say aliens are taking over. Extraterrestrial beings. The government. So another thing was the government knows about them. And I know there's a lot of talk whether like aliens are real. Are aliens real and the government's kind of covering it up, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I won't be ignorant enough to think that, like, we're the only life force on, like, in this entire world. I definitely think there's more out there. Is it aliens? Is it the, like, little green guys that run around? Is it, like, E.T.? You know, I don't think to that extent, but yeah, you know, I definitely think there is something out there. Do I think that they are going to come down to Earth and completely wipe us out? I don't know. It's possible. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't try to if they wanted to, I guess. I don't know. But this was a very odd closing for Lateralus. But I mean, I get it and I like it. And it makes me very excited to diving into more of 10,000 Days. So one thing I wanted to touch base with on that for 10,000 Days is for our revisit, we are going to do the pot. However, we are going to do the live version. I do have a video for download 2019. I feel like kind of revisiting the songs in the studio form may come off as like kind of cheap to you guys because it's like you've already heard it, so why are you listening to it again? And I figured, you know, maybe a live performance will excuse me from your good grace or from your bad graces for a little bit. So yeah, that's going to be coming up next week. Download 2019 will be the pot, and then we're going to be diving into more of 10,000 Days, and I'm ready to go. It's actually kind of wild. We got 2 albums left to go. Then what do? Maybe we dive into that Britney Spears catalog I was talking about. But hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, hit it with a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you would like to keep up to date with more Tool reactions we do. You want to follow my socials. They're over there on the corner of the screen. Anybody want my cats? They're running around like a bunch of psychos. You can just have them. Channel sponsor for 2024 is Gothic.com. You can use the code EMP20 for 20% off of your order at checkout. Thank you guys so much for your time. Hope you have a fantastic 2024. And I'll be seeing you guys very soon with another Emperor Axe Learn to Swim in Spiral.